And welcome back to another video. And yes, I am looking a bit cray today, but that's because we're going to be doing a testing video. But before we jump on into this video, I just want to do the usual. So if you haven't already, then please hit that subscribe button, because I really want to see you join my little family. And if you are already subscribed, guys, then make sure that notification bell switched on, just so you're notified of whenever I upload a video. Now we can jump right in. So guys, today we are doing a Urban Decay foundation and concealer testing video. I recently purchased the new Stay Naked foundation and concealer because I got a little sample off one of my friends that works on Urban Decay, and I have to say I was blown away, and I really wanted to show you guys just how this has changed my life. So it isn't a first impressions, it's more of just a testing video and showing you how it wears and what it looks like on the skin. So you may notice I have already done my brows off camera. Obviously, with this being a foundation testing video, don't need to worry about those. I just wanted to get them done and out of the way. I've just used a Revolution brow pencil, which I'm really impressed with. I'm just going to prime the face because I want to give this foundation an even shot, and I normally always use the Embryolisse Lac Creme Concentrate Primer, so I'm just going to use a little bit of this all over the face to prime the face before I go in with the foundation. I've actually found with this foundation that I prefer to apply the concealer first. It just gives a really nice brightening effect. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the foundation first before we go into applying it, because it is a little bit complex, but it's amazing, so we'll talk about that. Basically, this foundation is £29.50, so it's the same price as the other Urban Decay foundations that they've brought out in the past. So it's this foundation here, the Stay Naked. So this foundation is going to be replacing the Naked Skin foundation. I have a lot of knowledge because obviously I'm really good friends with Corey, who works on the Urban Decay counter in Middlesbrough. So basically, Urban Decay come up with this because they found that a lot of people were purchasing the Naked Skin foundation, but they were using it as a mixer. So a lot of makeup artists were buying it and using it as a mixer to mix with other foundations. So Urban thought, what's the point in having a foundation that a makeup artist stock in their kit as a mixer? We would rather come out with a foundation and a concealer that are the full package, that are basically going to be the only foundation that the artist needs in their kit. Hence why they've brought out this Stay Naked. Stay Naked is a up to 24-hour weightless, medium to buildable full coverage foundation. It's a really nice skin-like foundation. I can't sort of explain how it looks on the skin and how it feels enough. Basically it literally feels like you're wearing nothing, and it literally looks like your skin but better. You do not look cakey, it doesn't look heavy, it's got this incredible finish to it. It's just got a really nice texture to it, and the shades that they've brought out in this range are skin like shades. So you're gonna find that it's so strange, I don't know how to explain it, but basically there are over 50 shades, and these shades are really matched to people's skin tones, which sounds strange, but you know, sometimes when you go and you try and buy a foundation and you'll find that you can't quite get that match. These are set to be matched to a skin tone because it's supposed to look like your skin but better. So it is a flexible, breathable, real skin matte finish. So it is a matte finish, but it's not going to be too matte, and it's not going to be too dewy. It's basically going to look like real skin. It's medium buildable, which is what I've already just said. I can get this to a full coverage if I want it to be. It doesn't transfer, it's transfer proof. It minimises the appearance of pores. It's a stay true colour, so this doesn't oxidise. I know they used to have issues in the past with the All Nighter foundation, used to oxidise really bad. This doesn't oxidise. It's waterproof, really impressive. It's a vegan formula, so if you're one of the guys out there that is vegan, or you like cruelty-free makeup, cruelty-free and vegan, there's no animal derived ingredients or byproducts, so it's vegan, and it's also cruelty-free, because it's something ridiculous, 80% of Urban is cruelty free, and the only things that aren't cruelty free contain honey, and obviously some people don't. Honey's one of those things where some people think it is cruel to bees and some people don't, so that's why they're not 100% cruelty free. This foundation is 50 shades, but it's also a little bit complex. If you want to try this out, go in store and get colour matched. I cannot stress enough how you must go into store and get colour matched. But basically how it works is there's 3 different undertones that they have to go to find your shade. The way it works is, I've just got a little picture here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this picture on the screen so you can see what I'm talking about. So the person who's going to colour match you has to choose your intensity of foundation. So there is a 10 which is ultra fair, 20 which is fair, 30 which is light, 40 which is light medium, 50 which is medium, 60 medium dark, 70 dark, 80 deep and 90 ultra deep. So you fit into one of those intensities. I am between a 30 and a 40. 30 normally when I'm not tanned, 40 when I'm tanned. Then you have to go into your master tone. So your master tone is you are either cool, which is you have like blue and purple veins, or you're neutral, where if you stay out in the sun too long you might burn a little bit but you have bluey green veins, or you are warm where you can basically live your best life in the sun and you have green olive veins. Then after that you go into your actual undertone. So there is pink, which is like a rosy colour, blue which is plum, green which is olive, neutral which is obviously neutral, yellow which is like more of a golden shade, orange which is peachy, and red which is rich. So I am a neutral. I'm very, you can't even actually see here, but I'm very purpley blue veins, but I do go olivey in the skin in the sun. I don't burn, I go more like golden. I'm really funny, so I fall more into a neutral category. 41 and I'm going to be using today. And then in the concealer I went for a 30 neutral yellow, which is a light neutral yellow, because the yellow I found was really nice and brightening, where the neutral looked a bit grey on me, so I'm going to use this. Enough of that. I hope I've explained that so you understand it, because it's quite complex if you don't, because there's a lot of people come in and ask me on Benefit when there's not a girl on Urban, can you colour match me to this foundation? Guys, can you see how difficult that might be? Now I've explained that to you, it's hard. So let's start by applying a little bit of the new Stay Naked Correcting Concealer underneath the eye. This says it's up to 24-hour wear as well. I'm just going to apply a little bit with the doe foot, then blend it out with a beauty blender. I've found that that is the best way to apply this. So let's do that. A little bit really does go a long way with this concealer as well. So I'm just going to blend this out with my damp Real Techniques beauty sponge. It's got a very, the texture's quite difficult to explain. I think it's got quite like a fluffy texture to it, which sounds really weird, but it's not liquidy. It's like a, what's the word? It reminds me of those liquid lipsticks that were like a creamy texture. It's like, it's funny to explain. So I've just blended that out. As you can see, it's really brightened under that eye area there. I'm just going to put a little bit on my chin, and down the bridge of my nose, and on my forehead where I would normally blend my concealer out. It's like moussey, that's the word I was looking for. It's got a very like moussey texture to it, which is really strange. And as you can see there, a little bit goes a long way. Just gonna pat a little bit of that excess onto the eyelids. Not a lot, just a little bit. And you can just see how much that is actually concealed. Like, I mean, you could see all the redness on my chin before I put that on. You can see like the redness here has gone where it hasn't, where I haven't put the concealer. So I'm just patting that out. Ooh-wee. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my foundation. I'm just going to take a couple of pumps onto my beauty sponge. Can we just take a second to appreciate the bottle, please? How stunning is that? Rose gold. It's amazing. This bottle is plastic, so perfect for travel. The owner of Urban Decay, she actually designed this to be plastic because originally they released the bottles in glass and she travelled with it and it smashed all over her suitcase, so they re-released it in plastic because, well, if you want to travel with it you can, it's easy to travel with. So we're just going to blend this out all over the face. Now I would normally always apply concealer after, but I've found with this foundation the concealer just applies better underneath. As you can see, I've not used a lot of foundation there at all. I'm just blending this out a little bit into my neck just because I want it to blend seamlessly. So this is the foundation fully applied to the face, and as you can see, it's just given a really nice coverage. I really love the way it looks. You can just slightly see my freckles poking through, which I've got from holiday because I don't normally have freckles. I just get them when I'm in the sun a lot. I've got a few on my nose as well, but it's just covered really, really nicely. I don't feel like it exaggerates any of my pores or anything like that. I just think it looks really lovely on the skin. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm just going to pop off camera and I'm just going to apply the rest of my face, and then once I've applied the rest of my face I'll come back and I will show you what it looks like with all the powders on top, and I will check in with you a couple of times throughout the day to show you what it wears like, just so you get a feel for what it wears like. But I have to say, honestly, this is incredible. I absolutely love it. I can tell you now, this is definitely my favourite foundation of 2019. So I will catch up with you in a minute. Hey guys, so I've just finished this makeup look today, and I just wanted to show you what the foundation looks like now I've applied powder and everything else on top of it. And as you can see, it just looks so pretty. And I just love it. I really do. Like, I love the look of it. I love the way products layer on top of it, and the way it wears is lovely as well. But I am going to do check-ins with you guys so you can see, probably like every couple of hours, so you can see what it sort of wears like. Do maybe 2-3 check-ins just to show you what it looks like. But this is what it looks like now. I'll show you really up close, and you can see it's just smoothed everything out. There's nothing really that I can pick on this foundation for. There really isn't. I really love it. I honestly don't have anything bad to say about it. Hey guys, I just thought I would do a quick check-in before I change my lippy to film another video. It's been about 2 hours now since I first applied the foundation, and as you can see, it's not moved at all. Absolutely incredible. I'm so happy with this. I cannot wait to show you what it looks like later on in the day, because honestly, I wore this on holiday when I was sweating like a bitch and it did not move. Like, I know it's such an incredible foundation, but I want to prove it to you guys. Hey guys, so it's a couple of hours later now and I've took my lashes and stuff off. I've finished filming and I just wanted to do like a final check-in. So this has been on now for, I would say, at least, let's have a look, 6, 7, 8 hours. It's been on quite a long time now, and as you can see, it's hardly moved from my face. It's stayed on. Really happy with it. Like, it's just an incredible foundation, and I think if you're definitely thinking about checking it out, you need to go get colour match in your local store and check this out, because honestly, this is like my favourite foundation to date. It's absolutely insane. So 100% thumbs up for me.